If we haven't met, my name is Natasha Chumia. I'm the CEO of Diaspora Connect. And on this channel, we like to give you information and inspiration to help you in the diaspora to buy property back home in a safe and reliable way. Now, before we get started, we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. So I would really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber and give this video a thumbs up. Let's get into today's video where I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons of acquiring traditional land, because I know this is something that's of interest to so many of you. I've had so many phone calls with people in the diaspora who have asked me about this. Maybe they've gone ahead to buy and they want to know more. So you're really going to enjoy this video. I should also mention this is a two-part series. In this video, I'm talking about the pros and cons of acquiring traditional land. In the next video, I'm going to be comparing state land, which is on title, with customary land. So don't forget, it's a two-part video series. Make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss either videos. A quick note, again, before we get started, is that as Diaspora Connect, we don't deal in traditional land. So please don't watch this video and start sending us messages saying that you bought some traditional land in Shangombo and you want us to help you get title deeds. We can't help you. We don't deal with traditional land, but at least we can share some information that you'll find useful. Let's start with the pros of getting traditional land. So first of all is bargain prices. The price of traditional land tends to be extremely low, and this makes it a great bargain. And sometimes the prices can even look ridiculously cheap. So this is one of the pros of customary land, is that it comes at a really, really affordable price range. A second pro that I would say is great location. So for some pieces of traditional land, you actually find that they tend to be near town. I know when I say traditional or customary land, you may think it's way out there, but with the infrastructure work that has been done over the years, with government expanding the road network throughout the country, then you have found that actually some of these areas which are selling traditional land feel a lot closer because it's much easier and faster to get there. So you've got areas like 10 miles, 15 miles, actually even some places which are a bit further than New Kasama, which are on traditional land. And these are great locations. And again, coming in at those really affordable prices. Third pro of traditional land is a quick purchase. So usually, once you agree the price and pay to the headman or headwoman, you can start using that land straight away. It's yours for you to use. So that's also one of the pros, that it's a much quicker process. The fourth pro is large-scale projects. So foreign and local investors will often approach chiefs for a large tract of land for a greenfield project. And traditional or customary land can often bring down the cost of kickstarting that project. So you will find that investors, even government and local authorities, will often approach chiefs to provide land for development or certain projects. And in this way, traditional land actually plays a really important role in economic development. That was the pros. Now let's start talking about the cons. The first con is that there are no proper boundaries. Now, often when you want to buy traditional land, it is delineated through landmarks. So it might be from that tree to that tree to that hill, and often the land is measured using footsteps. So this is by no means a scientific way of knowing the size or the boundaries of the land that you bought. The second con is encroachment. So because there are no clear and firm boundaries, very often when you buy traditional or customary land, it can be encroached by other people because that boundary is not very clear and there are no beacons to identify the boundaries of your land. Third con is title deeds. Now, it might sound obvious, but there are no title deeds that come with customary land. Traditional land is not on title. And if you do want to convert your traditional land into state land with title, that indeed is very much possible, but you should be aware that sometimes you might hit some roadblocks in the process and it can take a very long time. There are a number of steps that you need to follow, including getting the consent of the chief, and some chiefs don't agree. All right, guys, so this is really funny. We were filming this video and I had 5 points to share with you, but I actually forgot one and we only discovered when we were editing the video. So here it is. Point number 4 is other buyers. So one of the cons with customary land is that you may be buying land that belongs to somebody else, but it's really hard to check this because there are no records. So that is point number 4. The fifth con is other claims. So you might buy a piece of customary land, but there might be other claims of that land. And I'm going to take you through a few examples. So you might buy this piece of land and find that actually another chief, maybe in a neighboring village, is claiming that that area belongs to him. And this actually happens quite often because the maps that show the boundaries of the chiefdoms are actually terribly outdated. Another claim that might come up is, I mentioned earlier that there are no title deeds that accompany customary land. So actually, you might acquire a piece of traditional land only to go through the process of having it converted into state land with title deeds. And you may find further along in the process that that land was actually converted into state land years ago. And you might not know at the outset when you're actually buying the land because it's undocumented and you're not able to find out at that particular point in time. So this is another claim that may come up. Another claim that sometimes you might have to be aware of is that because our law recognizes state land, which is on title, and customary land, which isn't on title, you might actually buy this land, put it on title, and somebody can come up and say that you have infringed on their customary rights by having that land, and it could put your title deed in danger. Now, there are other competing claims that I want to tell you about, and I will do so if you're in our Facebook group. So go on and join our Facebook group. It's Zambia Diaspora Connect, and I will be talking all about another competing claim that I personally have heard somebody talk about when they bought traditional land. I have taken you through the pros and cons of buying traditional land. So now I want to know what you think. Given these pros and cons, do you think traditional land is a good investment? Let us know in the comments below. Like I said at the beginning of this video, this is a 2-part series on customary land. This video was all about the pros and cons of acquiring traditional land. The next video is going to be about state land versus customary land. State land is on title, and we're going to compare that with customary land, which I've just told you isn't. So make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss that video. So like I said, we have revamped our Facebook group. So please go and join our Facebook group. It's Zambia Diaspora Connect, where I'll be sharing about another claim that I've heard of. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. We would love your support in helping us reach that milestone. So if you haven't done so already, then please click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well so that you don't miss any of our videos. Connect with us on social media because we love to chat with you there. But otherwise, it's bye for now.